Time for the latest earnings outlook now with Research Director Shiraz Mian. So, Shiraz, at what point might any implication or negative impact of the fiscal cliff have on corporate earnings? What point might that surface?
It's a great question. I'll respond to it this way: that some of the impact we are seeing already.
Really?
When you look at the big picture, and you look at the components of growth in the economy, we have been seeing the last 2 quarters that corporate spending on technology, on software, and also other fixtures, they have started coming down. Now, the people assign the uncertainty, the regulatory uncertainty, the fiscal uncertainty as one contributing factor to that. And we have seen a number of companies, particularly in the tech sector, which was a major earnings growth driver over the last few years, giving subdued or negative earnings outlook for Q4. We haven't seen that much for 2013 yet. But that was the reason why we saw the earnings outlook for the fourth quarter come down as dramatically as it did. Now, overall, the exact implications of fiscal cliff will depend on how the issue gets resolved. The expectation in the market is that we do not go over the cliff, that there is some sort of a resolution, taxes increase, and the spending cuts, the very draconian spending cuts, they get spread out over an extended period of time. So depending on how the issue actually gets resolved will depend on how it affects which industries, which sectors, which companies, and we haven't seen that yet.
All right, well, everyone's waiting for Q4 results to come out. The official start of the Q4 season is in January, but technically, Q4 reporting season has already begun, right?
That's right. Just as a minor correction, the official start of the Q4 earnings season, it has gotten underway already this week.
Well, that's the technical that I was referring to.
Okay.
Because everybody else, the street looks for Alcoa to report as marking the beginning.
That's right.
But as we've said here many times, that is not necessarily the beginning of the reporting
That's
season.
right. This week we had Oracle report results. And that was the quote-unquote official start to the Q4 earnings season. And yes, the season has started. The fourth quarter is September to December, and a number of companies that have fiscal year that ends in November, they start reporting in December, and that's what we've been seeing. So Oracle, KB Homes, General Mills, Conagra Foods, Discover Financial this morning. All of these are fourth quarter results that are already out in the open.
Okay, this morning, by the way, is December the 20th, in case you're following on the calendar. So what's your outlook for Q4 overall?
You know, it has, like I was referring to earlier, has dramatically come down over the last 2.5 months. When the quarter started in September, the expectation was that the fourth quarter will show earnings growth in excess of 8%.
Yeah, and you were always a little skeptical about that.
I was always a little skeptical. I think I should pat myself a little bit on the back. And those have steadily been coming down. As of now, the total earnings growth for companies in the S&P 500 is a shade under 1%. So it has come down from close to 8% to close to 1% over the past 2.5 months.
Okay, so standout sectors, can you tell at this point?
The positive growth is going to come from finance, as we have been seeing consistently over the last few quarters. That's a double-digit gainer. Construction, as all the positive talk about the housing sector, that's another one. A surprise positive growth is basic materials. Now, nothing positive on the fundamental side in that sector, but the reason for the positive growth, and it has come down quite a bit though, but it's still double-digit positive growth, is because their comparisons are so easy right now.
I see.
The earnings for that sector had been going down for 4 or 5 quarters in a row, and now the comparisons for those guys are getting easier. So the 2.5 months ago, basic material earnings were expected to be up north of 20%. They are now expected to be up only about 11-12%.
Okay, well, as always, through the fourth quarter reporting season, Shiraz will be giving us his earnings trends commentary in written form on our website, zax.com. You can access it right off the homepage, and he'll also be remarking daily in the Ahead of Wall Street section of our website, and that is accessible off the homepage as well at zax.com. With Shiraz, I'm Terry Ruffalo.